Hi, my name is Alex Laporte, and I will be showing you guys how to load a shotgun shell on a 12 gauge Mech 600 Junior. Everything we'll need is right here. We've got our shotgun shell, primers, the wad, here's our lead shot, and our powder. So the first step we're going to do with this loader is we got to prepare it. We're going to put in our Eagle Shot. This is number 9, mainly used for clay pigeon shooting. So got our funnel up here. And we have our clay dot high explosive gunpowder that we're going to put in on the other side. So now that we've got our shot and our powder in, I'm going to explain a little bit more with each step that we're going to use. So the first thing we're going to do with our shell is we're going to get out the primer. Primer is what sets off the shotgun shell. You don't reuse primers at all. They're a one-time deal. Okay, so now we've got our new primer here. You can see what that looks like. And that's going to get pressed up in here. You seat your primer here, slide the shell up, and you can see it's a pretty tight fit in there. Okay, now that we have our primer seated, the next step, put the shell there. Now this right here is called the slide bar. Here's one right here. It sits up here like that, and it slides back and forth. When it's in this position, the shot drops down into here, but when it's over here, your powder goes in. So we drop this down, we slide it over, sometimes a little fussy, and now our powder, which was loaded here, slides over, down this tube, and into your shell. Now, this is the wad, which goes up in here. The wad is what keeps everything together when it's going through the barrel. It keeps the shot and the powder separated, and then the wad just goes flying afterwards. So we slide this down, our wad is in, and now the shot, which was on this side, slides over, down the tube, and you can see there's our shell. Now our next step is going to be the crimping stage. As you can see, it's not going to really do much now with it being open like that. The crimping stage is a 2-step process. That's the first half of it, just gets it started. If you do them both in one step, it ruins the shell. If you do it in 2 steps, it keeps the shells in better shape. So now we're going to take it and do the second crimping station. As you can see, it's a pretty good, it looks good, there's nothing going to come out of there, and that is one completed shotgun shell. So now we're going to move over to a progressive loader. This is a Mech 9000E, does between 500 to 600 shells an hour compared to these hand loaders, which do about 100. As you can see, it's got all the different stages here. Takes out your old primer, puts a new one in, drops the shot, powder, wad, and everything. So it's a really nice feature if you do a lot of shooting, and all at the push of these 2 buttons. Let them go, and it cycles around. Now, take your old shell, seat it in, another wad. Do a few more of these. This is my much more preferred way of loading shotgun shells. Alright, we'll do one more. And that is how you will use a progressive loader, as I'm sure you can tell, a much more preferred way to do it. If you're a serious hunter or clay pigeon shooter, this is definitely the way to go. So, in conclusion, I hope you guys learned a lot about loading a shotgun shell, from the very starting process of knocking the primer out to its finished stage. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you have any questions, please ask.